Coming to you live. Here we go. We're in for another treat tonight. We're going to cover ACTUATE, Step 5 of the Expert Authority Effect. You can get your report. You can get all 7 steps of the Expert Authority Effect at expertauthorityreport.com. That's what we're going to be covering. So, let me get my copy here. I'll show you what it looks like. Expert Authority Effect. 7 steps how to make clients chase you versus you chasing them. We're going to go down to step 5, Actuate. And we got a couple callers. Callers, let me know where you're calling from and what business you're in. I got the door open today. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, I gotta ask. How's the audio look? How's the picture look? How's the video look? How's it sound? Erica, how's it going? You having a nice weekend? An enjoyable weekend. Fun-filled festivities. Fare thee well. All right. We have another caller. Caller, let me know in the chat below where you're calling from and what business you're in. What's up? I'm having a great time. I was in my hot tub last night. I was in the pool. I've been hanging out with my friends. Saw my family. It's been really great. A fun week and a productive week. I started doing this. This isn't my first live cast, but I committed to doing one of these a day to cover the 7 steps of my Expert Authority Effect. And so today we are on step 5, which is Actuate. So Erica, what are you up to now, business-wise? Jeremy, how is it going? And I usually always have music playing in the background for fun because I can do what I want, so why not? And yeah, I'm listening to Taylor Swift because she's awesome. Jeremy, is it Jeremy or is it Jeremy and Tanya? So Erica, if you check out Expert Authority Report, okay, now I'll lower it so I can hear myself think, and you get the value which I'm giving. If you check out expertauthorityreport.com, I'll flip this back. Here it is, Expert Authority Effect, and we've been covering step 1, step 2, 3, 4, and today we're on 5. So I started this training series last Monday, and we've been doing 1 a day, and there's a couple left. Oh, you saw her live? How awesome. Where is it? Was it DTE or Freedom Hill or... I almost said Matchbox 20. I meant Meadowbrook. Yeah, did you see her live at Matchbox 20? We'll go with this one.
Right now, on the Rebels Uncaged custom motorcycle giveaway.
So Jenna, can you see in here clearly? At the moment. Good, fantastic. All right.
I think our style is kind of a little bit sort of Mad Max, kind of apocalyptic style.
Here we go.
We do a lot of design on the fly. You definitely get a ton of people stopping you and asking a bunch of questions about it just because of how extreme it is.
display.
So this is pretty extensive.
Our design fundamentals are not only aesthetics, but
Daryl, how is it going? Are you enjoying the nice weather we're getting? Jeremy, Jenna sent me your ad handbook internet. Dues, company website, business card website, don't. Blogs, news sites, social networking sites, webinars, content sharing sites, internet advertising, product advertising, and blogs.
makes a big difference in what you build.
Gotta love the financial industry with regulations. But it just, like I was saying, it gives us an opportunity to overcome and find different avenues.
At rebelsuncaged.com.
Hey, Daryl, are you up north right now? I hear it's beautiful up there right now. I have some friends that are traveling, and it's been nice. It's been raining down here, though, a bit, but it was sunny the other day. All right, so Jeremy, is it you or you and Tanya? I know Jenna said she might be driving, but she's going to hook this up to her car when she's in the car. So we're going to go in and get into step 5, actuate. Get your prospect to take forward action, specifically towards a result beneficial for them in their future. So we covered attention. You got to get their attention. We covered establish yourself as the authority. We covered associate. You have to connect with them and show them that you care. And then yesterday, we covered advise. You have to give them good advice. But this could, these are all important. And you could say, well, the first one's most important. Audio check. Is that too loud, or am I projecting well enough? Let me know if I need to adjust that. I don't like it too low because then, I naturally want to turn it up and keep the party going. But I want to make sure you can hear. So you could say attention. If you don't get their attention, you can never take them through the process. That's the most important one. But if you don't actuate and get them to move, incentivize them. I even have in the video training, what's the freaking point on one of the slides. Because if you get their attention and you establish yourself as the authority in the niche, and then you get them to listen, and then you're giving them advice and you're connecting with them. Okay, well, now it's time for the pavement to hit the road or whatever. Actuate. Get them to take an action beneficial towards their future. What are you doing for an incentive? What are you doing to give them a reason to take action? Because if they're checking you out in the first place, they want what you have. They know you can help. It's a travesty not to get them all the way through the process. Jenny likes your comment. Yeah, going live in 5. Jenny G from criminal justice class back in the day, high school. Are you watching right now? I did see that you joined on here and you didn't comment yet, but I saw your comment. I'm a big screen over there, so hi and welcome. Any others? Okay, so you got to get your prospect to take forward action towards a result beneficial for them in their future, because it's going to take a while to go through the process. So leave a comment in the chat below. Let me know what business you're in, and how do you get your prospects, how do you incentivize them to take action? And if you get a copy of the report for free at expertauthorityreport.com, you'll see the cool little picture. It's a guy in a business suit. Let me show you real quick. Guy in a business suit. He's ready to run, baby. He's ready to run. He's like, Shazam! So get a copy of your own. You can print out and pin it up. It's cool. So let me know in the chat below what business you're in and how do you incentivize your customers, prospects. How do you get people to take action? If you don't have a business and you've got kids, What do you do to incentivize them? It's the same thing. I mean, realistically. And I was joking with some people after this last night. This process is applicable to anything. If you're in a business world, you call them prospects and clients and leads. If you're in a family situation, they're siblings, not coworkers. If you're looking to date, lead. Someone you're interested in. You establish the authority. I'm worth talking to. Then you still have to connect. And we're on step 5, actuate. How do you incentivize them? How do you actually book that date or book that appointment? It's the same thing. This has more to do with human psychology than anything. The pictures and the words is just to make it pretty and easy to read, but it's human psychology, truthfully, or marketing psychology, since it's marketing. All right, we have another caller. Thanks for joining. Covering step 5 of the expert authority effect. Actuate, incentivizing and getting your prospects to take action. And what I like about this, and that's why I put it in here, get your prospect to take forward action towards a future result beneficial for them. It's about them. You have to be client-centric. They are thinking, what's in it, backwards F, for me. What's in it for me? That's what they're thinking. So when you fulfill that in their mind, done deal. When you're saying, I have a restaurant and I sell food, no one cares. You say, I'm a roofer, I can help you fix your roof. I have an auto body shop, I can help you fix your auto body. I help you with money, and money is good and you need it. Or, I work in the hospitals and, you have to be healthy. You have yet to give them a reason to do something that's in the future that's beneficial to them. So we're gonna, do I have the shot clock going? Let me put on the Mark Cuban Shark Tank shot clock on my watch here. It's a stopwatch. Timer. Can someone change the song? I'm not really in the mood for this right now. Stopwatch? No, timer. 29 seconds. All right. You leave your comment of how you incentivize your prospects. I'm going to get something that I enjoy. Decent song, not right now. Yeah, Counting Stars is good. All right, time's up. So here's the deal. There's a lot of ways to incentivize people. Actuate, get them to take action. Maybe use a time limiter. Maybe it's Saturday right now. Maybe it really is Saturday right now, hey? And you say, this weekend only. Or you can use a money limiter. Or both. This weekend only, save 20%. I don't really like discounting and coupons and that. Just, you attract a certain audience. I'll just leave it at that. Those are just two examples, though. You can use time as a limiter. You can use a discount or coupon or incentivize. Do something with the money. Have a special buy one, get one deal. I don't like doing that stuff, though. I like describing how it's beneficial for them and to illustrate every day that you're not implementing this. This might be a $10,000 investment, but it's a $100,000 solution. It's a $5,000 investment. It's a $50,000 solution. It's a $3,000 investment. It's a $30,000 solution. Whatever it is, it's not, let's knock off $8 or some crap. It depends on your industry. If you're in restaurants, you're not selling a $5,000 meal, or $3,000 or $10,000. If you're in business, those are kind of entry-level low numbers, truthfully. If you're selling shoes, you can get shoes for like $18 at Payless, and then get a second pair free, and then have a coupon and get $1.50 off of those. They're basically free. They should just like pay you to let them drop their shoes in your driveway. It's kind of ridiculous. And I've noticed something with restaurants. They're all in a contest of who can offer the biggest discounts now. And here's why you don't want to go that route. The second you go that route, you now are playing the Walmart game. And the only people who win at the Walmart game is Walmart. They are buying 400 million thousand in quantity, so even if they're only making 1 penny, 1 cent, 1% profit, which they are, they're still grossing $17 billion a year just because on the sheer volume. You know what happens to a normal business operating on a 1% margin? If they somehow manage to squeak out profit, their life sucks, they can't sleep, they have no peace of mind, and their family probably hates them. I don't want that. So we're going to talk about big profit margins, lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with it. Capitalism is a good thing. You serve people, you get rewarded, so why skimp on it? Charge them a lot, deliver a lot. Simple as that. Over-deliver a lot. How do you get them to do that, though? When you illustrate, this is $1,000 a day. It's $30,000 a month. It's $1,000 a day. If you wait till tomorrow to do that, it just costs you $1,000. If you don't get back to me till Tuesday, you're out $4 or $5 grand. If you don't call me till next week, you bought yourself a decent used car. And if you backpedal for a couple of weeks, well, you bought yourself a brand new car. So how many days are you going to go before you fix the problem you already told me you have? It's kind of a time limiter. It's kind of a money limiter. But it's not. Do you see? Dang it, they're downstairs. My Oakleys. Oakley never runs discounts because they're a premium product. Same thing with the Bose speakers in the car and my car itself. They're premium products because that's what I like. They're more fun, and I don't need to worry about, low quality crap. And that attracts a different audience. So I resolved, even before I knew what this stuff was, I remember sitting on my bed as a teenager at my parents' house. I think I had some music videos on the TV going. I don't even think YouTube existed. It didn't. No. I was writing on a sheet of paper. I wrote down stuff like, I'm the most imaginative and creative person alive. Walt Disney gave me a good starting point. Bose, Cadillac, and Oakley were a good start. In my mind, I was building on top of that. I was so tired of being treated like a second-class citizen by mainly teachers, some friends. This song sucks too. This is just bad energy. And watch how good I am at this. I know how to loop this back. I was so tired of being treated like a second-class citizen. I right then and there. I didn't have any clients. I didn't even know what I was doing. But I was starting my business. And you know what? I loved it. Because I said, I'm going to be a premium product. I'm going to over-deliver. And I'm not going to apologize for it. I even, at the time, I had a pair of Doc Martens. And they're fairly expensive sandals. They were like, I don't know, 120, 130 bucks. I know people that don't even buy shoes that much. Dress shoes. Let alone shoes, let alone sandals. But I was like, you know what? I want premium products, so I bought those and a pair of Oakleys. And then I got Cadillac, and then I got Bose, and I got other stuff. And it's fantastic. And I'm thankful that someone makes that stuff because I'm the one who wants to buy it. Now, do you want to attract me as a customer and prospect? Or do you want to always be undercutting just to get someone to check you out? I'd much rather attract clientele that are thankful and, understand where you're coming from. So, it's still an incentive. I made a video one time. I was at the grocery store, and most people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is whatever." I didn't save 10 cents, and I was at the grocery store, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just got to share this with you. I needed to get some food, and I got the greatest deal ever. I was able to walk in the store." No questions asked. Go pick out anything I wanted and walk out of the store and take it home. And all I had to do was pay for it. That's a great deal in itself. You know why? I'm glad I don't have to hunt for my food. I don't even know where sandwiches live. So, I'm going back to the main thing here. Who are your clients? Who are you trying to attract? Who's your clientele? Are you attracting them? And how do you get them to take action? You incentivize them. It's going to be different for everyone. But, put in the chat what business you're in and what you're currently doing to incentivize them. We can brainstorm it. I'm more than happy to help here. But it's simply an incentivization. Actuate. Why would you want to get them to the point of listening, trusting, connecting with you, diagnosing the problem, but you can't make them move? With the expert authority effect, your prospects play by the rules you dictate, not them. You win, they win, and most importantly, their client wins. See, I don't go into stuff going, "Well, I hope I don't fail at this." No, you got to know in your mind, I'm going in to win. Are you playing to win, or are you playing to not lose? I got that from my Cash Flow 101 game from Robert Kiyosaki. It's on the inside insert of the box. And it's fantastic. Because life is a game. How are you playing it? Are you playing to win, or are you playing to not lose? There's a big difference right there. So, people say, I want to have a win-win situation. Selfish people say, I want to win. People who are ambitious say, I want a win-win situation. I say, let's knock this baby out of the park unapologetically and be so far removed from everyone else, there's no question that they should be doing business with you. Let's create a win-win-win. It's good for me, it's good for you, and most good thing these two are up. Most importantly, it's good for your prospect. Oh, I gotta switch this. There's a lot of meaning to this song. It's got to be a win-win-win. So when you get all this pinned down and implement the expert authority effect, you know who your prospects are, you take them through this process, and it gives you so much clarity because here's the deal. When you go, well, I got 15 people interested in whatever it is, widgets, that universal Acme widget or service. I got 15 people interested. Well, what if 12 of them really aren't? What if 14 of them aren't? What if none of them aren't? What if none of them are? You're just wasting your time and theirs. And if you're just going to hang out and be friends and be social, you can do that outside the business. But if you're your business, don't get it twisted. make it a business, succeed like crazy, and then you can have more time to spend with the people who want to be social. It's great. You got to get them to take action, though. You got to get them to listen. And when you do that, with the greatest satisfaction, I was going through stuff earlier today, and I was like, wow, I'm so thankful. I was looking for something amongst thousands of files, and I literally found hundreds and hundreds of people sharing their joy and gratitude with me because I was able to help them. I'm like, what a great feeling. You know, when you do something nice for someone else, and with business you get paid for it, and you still get to feel good about it, and you still get to help them, and their life is still better off. You don't need to be eating macaroni sandwiches just to feel like you're making a difference in the world. True story. So, I've got a couple of minutes left. If there's any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. But step 5 is actuate. Get your prospect to take action for a future benefit that's in their best interest, because this is all about your clients. This is all about serving people. This process, my expert authority effect process, it just speeds it up, streamlines it, and makes it more better. It gives you clarity. You don't need to sit there and guess, well, what's the next step? What do I do? And then you have this like, well, I knocked this client out of the park. This one, I don't know what's going on with them. How many times have you ever thought that? I just don't know what's going on with them. They were all interested, but I haven't heard back from them in a while. You lost something in the psychological connection in their mind. I'm awake! There's a dinner party I gotta run to, and I thought I might take a nap, but nope, we'll do that next week. So, what is a worthwhile, beneficial result for them? You have to keep the mental connection going the whole time. And when you have all 7 steps in place, there's no more guesswork, because guess what? If someone makes it to 5 and they don't want to move forward, you did everything you could. It's a step-by-step process. It's fantastic. There's no guesswork like, maybe I said the wrong thing. No, it's the same thing for everyone. You go step A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know how that works? I used to hate that. I remember one time I was sitting there with 13 people ready to close. None of them were interested. Either I was too timid to get a yes or a no out of them, or they were too sheepish to tell me, or whatever the abs, is that you? How was work? Maybe they were too timid to share it with me. You know what? I appreciate you taking the time. I appreciate you sharing with me, but it's just not a good fit. And truthfully, I was talking with my good friend Jax in Chicago earlier today, and we were talking about the front end of the process. Because if you're running into a lot of those, if you have more than 20 or 30% of people if you talk to 10 people, 3 of them